Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about Chris Barnett versus Chase Sherman. Chris Barnett's 23 wins, 8 losses, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He is 36 years old, but he is a heavyweight. 5'9" with 75-inch reach. Had a really nice comeback win against Jake Collier. Looked rough there for a little bit in that first round. Came back in the second round, I believe, and was able to finish Jake Collier. Really got him really tired and was able to finish him. But before that, he fought Martin Buday, and again, just could not create separation. He's a guy who kind of needs separation. Chase Sherman was a little, not Chase Sherman, but Jake Collier was a little bit different just because Jake Collier got, really hurt him and dropped him a couple times. He emptied the gas tank and he gassed out because of that. But Martin Buday, he couldn't create the separation. Typically with the Chris Barnett fight, he needs separation. Like when he fought, what's his freaking name? Sean Vellante. He was able to keep the distance and a heavy willing dance partner like Sean Vellante. And he couldn't do that with Martin Buday. He debuted against Ben Rothwell and lost a guillotine choke. I believe it was a short notice fight. Didn't look great in that fight. He is 2-2 in the UFC, and he's fighting a guy like Chase Sherman. He's gonna have another willing dance partner. Chase Sherman, 16 wins, 11 losses. He's 1-4 in his last 5 fights, and they're really bad losses. Like he lost to Parker Porter and had success early in the fight. He fought Jake Collier, got ragdolled in that fight, lost a rear naked choke. Then he fought Alexander Romanov. Actually was cut after Jake Collier fight, because that was not the second in a row he had lost. And then he fought Alexander Romanov, and Romanov was undefeated and got destroyed in that. Did take it on short notice. Romanov had to pull out, or Chase Sherman had to pull out. One of them, it was canceled when he took it on short notice. So he got another big contract because he took it on short notice. And they were supposed to fight, and then it got canceled, and then they rebooked it. They fought, and Romanov destroyed him. Then he came back and he beat Jared Vanderaa, finished him with punches. Then he fought Waldo Cortez Acosta, and just, he's a guy that if he gets in his head, if he can let it loose, he looks really good. But the issue with him is if there's any resistance as longer than 2 rounds or a round and a half, you can kind of bully him around. Now, the interesting thing with this fight is Chris Barnett, he's going to have another willing dance partner. And I don't think Barnett is the guy that's going to kind of bully you. He is a guy that could finish you with one shot for sure. Also, I expect Chris Barnett to be very flashy. I expect him to kick the legs a lot and do a lot of spinning stuff. And I like Barnett in this fight because he's unpredictable, and Sherman will always be right there in front of him. Best thing for Sherman is put the pressure on Barnett. Kind of do what Martin Buday did. Held him against the cage, beat him up. A lot of clinch work. But also let your combinations go. Again, I can't pick Sherman. I don't trust him. I really wouldn't bet on Sherman unless it was live and in the fight. Make a live bet. But I would go Barnett probably by finish. But Sherman could be a nice bet while the fight being live. But as always, guys, he is 6'4" with a 78-inch reach. 3-inch reach advantage for Sherman. Whole lot of, what is that? That's 7 inches in height. So he has a huge height advantage and reach. 3 inches in reach. He is going to be the faster guy. We know this. But he's just so unpredictable. What Sherman are we getting? I mean, Jared Vanderaa, he looked pretty good when he fought, what's his name? And he finished him, Isaac Villanueva. I think that's his name. Isaac? No, not Isaac. What's his freaking name? Ike. There we go. Ike Villanueva. He looked really good in that, and he's just looked really bad. He got back in the UFC, and he lost Andrei Arlovsky, which he looked pretty good early. Lost to Parker Porter, looked good early. Got ragdolled early in the first round of Jake Collier. Then took the fight with Romanov. The UFC gave him another contract because he took it on short notice after he was cut. Then he fought Jared Vanderaa, beat him in the 3rd round, and then he fought Waldo and had good moments, and then just lost. So really, really bad stuff there from Chase Sherman. But as always, guys, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you're not new, turn the bell notification on so you're notified when I let these videos go. And as always, guys, you know what it is. Peace.